Hello. Why your spiritual path is not a team sport. This is Kelara Star Being from healinnerbeing.com. Welcome. There will probably be some people who will find this message annoying, upsetting, or triggering in some way. However, it is crucial that we remain vigilant in the transformational times ahead. It's important that we understand that our spiritual development is a very personal experience. Growing up in the 70s, I had a front row seat to a lot of spiritual events that have taken place on the planet. Many of them from personal experience, while others through the collective. These events have directly or indirectly affected the spiritual community to this current day. I was raised Christian, with both grandmothers being rigidly and even creepily religious. I was raised to fear God to the point of terror. I was quite young, but can remember the Jimmy Jones unfortunate events that was talked about for a very long time. I never quite understood how he was able to get so many people to drink poison with the belief that they would resurrect. These events caused me to question many things about the church at even a young age, yet I dare not say a word. Then there was the Waco, Texas events in the early 80s, and there have been many others. I felt guided to speak this message due to Neptune recently entering into Aries. Although I am not an astrologer, I follow these placements and alignments in order to understand the collective energies on the planet. Neptune will be in Aries until May of 2039. This energy is ripe for creating new occult leaders who have the ability to lead many people astray. My goal as a spiritual teacher is and always will be to guide people to connect with their own inner being to discover their spiritual truth. I have studied enough religion, spirituality, and occult knowledge to know just how easy it is to get sidetracked into fantasy when it comes to spirituality, especially when you are new to the spiritual path or you are seeking to develop and understand. I myself have been delayed or detoured on my spiritual path many times by charismatic teachings that either fed my desire for a quick fix, to avoid doing the work, or to find the easy way out. However, I learned the hard way that personal evolution or spiritual development is not an easy path. To do this work takes great personal sacrifice that cannot be avoided no matter how hard we try. Please don't misunderstand me. There's nothing wrong with connecting to others in a spiritual community and with using spiritual information as confirmation or inspiration. That's great. That's fine. But when we choose to make the beliefs and experiences of others our only basis for spiritual conviction, we are destined for disappointment. Use all external resources as a case study to come to your own conclusion based on your inner reflection. I mentioned earlier that I was raised Christian. However, when I came of age, eventually the day of reckoning came where I had to decide for myself what I believed and began to study Christianity from a perspective of my own inner being and spiritual connection. Eventually, I realized it was not the path for me, and I chose to walk away rather than stay connected to a belief system that I had no resonance with because of tradition or due to the beliefs of my grandmothers. As we continue to move through the age of Aquarius, spirituality will inevitably become more popular as more people awaken and seek for answers to spiritual truth. The most important thing I learned through my many decades on this path is that spirituality, in fact, is first and foremost a very personal and intimate relationship with your higher self. All else is secondary. In the years to come, there will be many beings, you can call them teachers, gurus, facilitators, call them what you will, who will implement communities, containers, meditation groups, and all sorts of team oriented opportunities to explore spirituality. I myself will be a part of this arena as I have always felt a deep calling into the arena of spiritual teaching. With over 40 years of study and experience, I believe I have been certified by the Most High God and by my illuminated ancestors, angels, and spirit guides to speak wisdom and truth to those who feel attracted to my message. Therefore, allow this message to be a simple signpost of the times to come. We are living in a time of deep transformation. There will always be those who seek to take advantage of people who may be vulnerable. So please, beloved, be and remain aware. When it comes to spiritual communities, teachings, or belief systems, allow your inner being to guide you through your heart chakra. And above all, allow wisdom and reason to be the final call. Focus your spiritual intentions on creating a close and intimate connection to your higher self. Trust your inner being, as this is the guidance of your soul. It is the key to divine protection as we move forward into these uncertain times. There's an old quote by Orson Welles that states, "We're born alone, we live alone, we die alone. Only through our love and friendship can we create the illusion for the moment that we're not alone." To add to this statement, I'd like to say it's important to note that the karma we create, we will answer for alone. We will not be able to stand before the one creator source and blame others for our choices. Therefore, take full responsibility for your spiritual path now, claiming your spiritual sovereignty for your highest good and for the highest good of all. Okay, I guess I'll leave it there. I hope I was able to inspire you today to stand strong in your spiritual path towards your sovereignty. Know that you are not alone, as your ancestors and your spiritual guidance are all connected and walking with you on this journey. If I've said something to inspire you today, please like, share, and subscribe. Feel free to visit my website at healinnerbeing.com. There, you will find more information about me, the services I provide. Okay? Thank you so much for visiting today. Hope to see you in the next message. Bye for now.